Hi everyone, it's Hoshi. Today we are going to be taking part in the Moonfire Faire 2020 and I am being joined by Austin.
Hello.
And Pikku.
Hello.
We have no Hermit today because she doesn't want to, basically. Well, she wants to, but she doesn't want to, take too long and blah blah, so yeah, she'll do it on her own probably if she gets a chance. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. Let's just go do it. So this year we should be getting swimsuit stuff. So his first quest is a fish too far, and we get a flame dance with it.
Ah, you've come. There are two constants in summer: sweltering heat and brave adventurers. And the Moonfire Faire cannot well begin in earnest until both have arrived. The sweat on my brow and your cocksure stride tell me that that time is finally here. But first, it seems we might have an uninvited guest on the shores of Costa del Sol that is causing chaos and alarm among our celebrations. If reports from the Fishermen's Guild are to believe, our gargantuan man-eating shark has been terrorizing the coast, gnashing its teeth and threatening to devour revelers whole. Needless to say, this put something on a damper on an otherwise rousing event. For our mercy, no one's come yet to harm, but I fear it's only a matter of time before the shark must sate its appetite. We must nip this problem in the bud before tragedy strikes. While the members of our own committee are doing their utmost to find a solution, a pair of capable hands could only speed things along. Hermanga, chief chaperone of the festivities, is standing by in Costa del Sol, eager to greet any potential volunteers.
Okay, so that's off to Costa del Sol to deal with a man-eating shark.
You know, just normal summer stuff.
Sounds like Jaws.
Alright, we are here.
Well. The savior of the summer has arrived. I was afraid we'd have to pack up for safer shores. But now that the true apex predator has arrived, I believe we can stay there. Sorry, I can't read. We can stay readily put. Although I've yet to see it with my own eyes, there have been disturbing reports of an enormous shark lurking in the waters nearby. The Adventurers Guild takes these reports seriously. Our guest safety comes first and foremost. Calling fiends is our bread and butter, and now it's time to show our mettle. Master Gigajiru, that guy means to protect his stake in the festival as well, and as we speak is assembling an elite team of shark hunters. They should be here soon, but I'd appreciate if you keep lookout with me in the meantime. 2 pairs of eyes are better than 1 after all.
Oh, cutscenes, yay. At least a duty action, something or whatever it said. I don't know.
I did not catch what it said. Something about duty.
Does that... Oh wow, that is a big shark. Does that one guy have Snow's hair from 13-2? It looks like it.
It looks like it.
Shark, run for your lives!
Hey, wait just a bleak minute. You don't mean to face that beast all by your lonesome, do you? I'm not exactly dressed for combat here. Its bite will be bitten. Wait, why do you think it came all this way?
That's my answer.
I'm going to go with I've fried bigger fish than this before, because it's true, as a culinarian.
I only had 2 options.
I didn't have that option.
I guess it's to do with culinarian, maybe?
It could be.
Spoken like a seasoned adventurer. But you're as foolish as you are daring if you think I'm letting you risk your life and limb needlessly.
Mine is bigger fish. Then let's hope this one's mother isn't nearby.
I'll take this one. Stay your weapon! Reckless heroics will only serve to incite the monster. I'm assuming that it's the one in the middle.
Well, looks like you'll have to share the glory today. The certified shark hunters are here. Looks like an interesting bunch.
Oh, I didn't like that camera spin.
Yeah, that was awful.
Well, how do you say that? Tracy?
Thrasty?
I'm going to say Tracy because it's like Tracy, but it's got a H.
Yeah.
Or maybe it is Tracy. Anyway, whatever. Tracy, at your service. In years past, the Cascadiers? Cascaders? Is that how you say it?
Cascadiers? Cascadiers?
Cascadiers. Cascadiers, that sounds good. Cascadiers were formed to quench the Bombard's fiery rage, and in the same spirit, the Bombardiers. See, that makes sense in French. That's why I say it that way. Have assembled to send the new threat back to the depths. We will see safety returned to. We will see safety return to your beaches. We're both screwing up.
Go has recruited to lend his expertise, knowledge, skill, expertise. Go knows a thing or two about explosions.
The Bombardiers, eh? I wish the guild would have mentioned that they were handing over the torch. But the guild wasn't involved in our conception. The Bombardiers owe their existence solely to Master whatever the fuck his name is. I'm not gonna try this time. He could not afford to wait for someone else's solution, but he could afford to make his own.
This shark is unlike any I have seen in my long years of research. Judging from my analysis of its movements and behaviours, it means to leave its watery home and encroach upon these very shores.
Oh no! Why the hells would it do that?
That much remains a mystery. The beast's final destination is impossible to discern, but we would be fools to let it run amok. However, it seems to have no interest in attacking us, yet. If we were to engage it directly, however, it may gain a taste for blood, and there is no telling how many innocent lives would be lost before its appetite was sated. If we're to coax it back to whence it came, it must be done without spilling blood. And that is where our kobold friend comes in. In exchange for some rare alchemical supplies, he has offered to share with us his clan's methods for creating the selfsame bombs which so often threatened our realm in summers past.
Yes, Bago treats his bombs very most lovingly, most protectively, but Bago loves shiny materials just as much. Materials which were promised, sworn, pledged, promised. To create a bomb that will be To create a bomb that will become a breathtaking explosion is an art. One must pamper it the way they would one's own child. Kobolds keep their secrets close, but Bago is generous, giving, kind, generous.
Yes, indeed. Thanks to Bago's cooperation, we have managed to create our own bombards, which should explode with enough force to disabuse this shark of any notions of coming further inland.
I realized your bloody minds. The realm almost burned on account of those demons, and now you're using them as toys?
We must use the knowledge gleaned from conflicts past to see us safely through those to come. Don't you agree, adventurer? If you would offer your aid to our cause, me and the other bombardiers would gladly welcome you among our ranks. Splendid! Any adventurer brave enough to draw their weapon against such an overwhelming foe is sure to be a formidable ally. Our operation will begin soon. Speak with me when you are ready. This is gonna be fun. Greetings, I take it your preparations are complete? Then let's get right to it. Oh, do we need to do something, or should we just dive in? Dive in.
Yes,
Okay.
we just dive in.
The first obstacle we had to overcome was the matter of how to manipulate the bombard without also putting ourselves in danger, and for that we once again found inspiration in bygone days. Perhaps you have heard of the bomb dance? It is a tradition. Wow, I'm getting so tongue-tied. It is a tradition that originated in the Far East. Performed during the summer, it is also said to have the power to influence the bombards themselves. I asked Bago if his creations could be trained to respond to the movements and rhythm of such a dance. He assured me most emphatically that they could, and considering the nature of the threat before us, suggested we use a dance even more explosive than the bomb dance. Chiriri put forth one of her favourites, traditional steps performed by the Lalafels of the Southern Isles. Chiriri, if you will.
Of course, if it pleases you, allow me to perform the flame dance taught to me by my grandmother.
And so it's a traditional Hawaiian dance by the looks of it.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's great of you.
For a dance that's supposed to direct explosive monsters, I expected something a little more crazy and
Explosive?
energetic.
I will show you the bomb dance right after this. Chiriri tells me the dance's purpose is twofold. Not only did it spur the warriors on the Isles to action, but it was set to mollify the savage spirits slumbering within the volcanic mountains overshadowing the villages.
Amazing! Astounding! Amazing! Such powerful movements would set the iciest heart ablaze. Bago shudders to think how it might inflame his little bombs.
Considering the complexity of the steps, it may behoove you to first practice with a smaller specimen. It would be a shame if our noble endeavour was cut short by a premature detonation. When again the shark emerges to wreak havoc, we will send forth one of our bombards. Their flames will need some encouragement at first, so dance lustily to enkindle them. Continue the dance and the bombard will be set ablaze, hopefully making it a match for that shark. If the creature's flames should begin to fade, however, then perform these steps to restore their vibrancy. As simple as that. And now you play the waiting game. Stay vigilant, and the moment you see even a fin emerge from the waters, brace yourselves, and we shall begin at once. There is much at stake, but I believe we are more than up to the task. Join the fate Bombard vs Shark, which will appear in the southeastern region of the fairgrounds, and make careful use of the flame dance to lead the Bombard to victory over the shark. Pay close attention to the Bombard's health and use both forms of the flame dance to empower it to drive its foe back to the ocean.
The stuff may seem intimidating at first, but I'm certain you'll master them in no time at all. You'll have to if we're to have any hope at salvaging summer.
Yeah, we got this. Oh, it's here. Is that I didn't get to read it.
Is that the shark?
It's a land shark.
That's a funny looking shark.
I'm over just. It's a shark furry.
It's like a fat crocodile that went wrong.
So wait, what am I supposed to do if I don't have the dance?
It's not started yet. No, they give it to us
They'll
when the
probably-
fate starts.
They'll probably
Oh.
have like duty actions.
It's called Super Shark, really. Oh, join fates. So we've got
Oh,
enkindling
enkindling and-
flame dance and invigorating flame dance. We've got to use both. I think we've got to use both on the... there's AoEs. Oh, okay. You have to be really close to the bomb. Oh.
Goodbye.
Oh no, someone died. These AoEs on this ground are really difficult to see.
Yep.
Oh, it's reached maximum flammability. I don't think we can actually attack the shark.
No.
Oh!
rip that person a new DC.
Oh, that sucks. Is it the servers or is it just individuals? Okay, so the one to power it up, you can only do close to it, and the one to heal it, the other one is any distance. This is going to take quite a while by the looks of it.
I love how there's just the sound of people screaming.
Yeah, it's because of 7 of this. I do like that they put the effect in, but at the same time it is a little bit annoying. Oh, right.
Goodbye.
No attacking, just
Ow.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, just get out of that.
Cool, and this guy to res me.
Oh, you need to... I didn't realise you died. Well, that was someone else for a second. I could have rezzed you.
It's all good.
Because I'm not on either. It's just that my action... Oh, maybe you can't actually use... easily? I don't know. Okay.
Just seeing the absolute spread of people just run.
Oh. Yay!
Hey.
Off it goes. Go back into the ocean.
Yay, we've frightened the shark back into the water.
Oh.
Oh! That really got big. Let's
Yep.
enjoy this giant explosion. Will there be a giant explosion? Yay! That was fun. Look at everyone else! Is that person flying on her bed?
Yep.
Let's just cram in. Okay, I got it.
Alright. You crazy bastards really went and did it. You put on a show I could see from here, and with a burning passion I could feel right down to the cockles of my heart. Did I read that right? Yes, I did.
You did,
Okay.
yeah.
The cockles of my heart.
We could not have done it without you, Hitomi. Oh god, I've forgotten everyone else's names. Ray
My name
and
is Aina.
Aina?
Yes.
Okay. I dare say the Bombardiers have not only carried the torch of their predecessor, but have set it ablaze with a flame that will burn forevermore.
Bako's bombing forth with such courage, such grace. Bako must work day and night to make another that will outshine her blaze of glory.
I don't know about all that, but it's plain to see your efforts have brought peace back to the shores of Costa del Sol. Seems we won't be canceling this year's Moonfire Faire after all.
And yet, there are many questions left unanswered. How did that shark develop legs and hands? And for what purpose did it come ashore?
Oh my god.
It's
So
shark!
adorable.
As a fun fact, you can get that as a minion.
I want it.
1,000 apologies, lass. Didn't mean to give you such a fright. This little bugger can scurry off quicker than a chocobo when it gets its mind to.
Oh god, how do you say that? Fuzagi? Captain Fuzagi, what brings you here? And what brings that?
My little friend here roams wherever the winds carry him. Isn't he just the cutest? A face you could kiss. If they weren't covered in scales, that is. And he's got the heart of an adventurer. He flopped onto the deck of the Endeavour during one of our ocean fishing voyages, and 'twas love at first sight. We've been fast friends ever since. I could ask for no better shipmate on the high seas. I reckon the feeling is mutual. Well then, I best we head back to the ship. The navigator waits for no man or shark.
It's
You
so
don't
good.
think... What if that big fish was here looking for that little fish? Quite possibly. Quite impossible. Okay. Quite impossible. What would their chances be of that? Besides, even if it were the case, that tiny critter seemed to be quite content with Captain whatever the fuck his name is.
I suppose it matters not. By our deeds, the Moonfire Faire has been saved, and we can return to the festivities.
So bright, so violent, got Bago's little bomb. Bago will never forget you.
Yes, you should rightly be proud of her contribution. Any road, I should report back to Master whatever the fuck his name is at once. Doubtless he will jump at joy with the news of our victory.
So like the captain, or...
Yeah. Everything's wrapped up in a neat little package, eh? No way these unresolved questions will come back and bite us in the arse. Well, if they do, I hope you can remember the steps to that dance.
Hey.
Complete.
Yeah.
Do we get any additional cutscene, or is that it? Bye!
Bago, go bye!
You have learned the emote Flame Dance. And there's another quest, yay! The next quest is Flame On. Harmaga has a message for you from the host of the festivities. Accept.
Excellent job scaring away that man-eating shark, friend, although I suppose we didn't actually witness it eating anything, man or otherwise. Any road, I reckon as long as we have those bombards at disposal, we can breathe easy for the time being. By the way, Master Gegeruju sends his regards. Seems he's quite eager to learn more about that flame dance and has given you the honor of an audience. Might be best to go speak with him now. He's not known to enjoy waiting around.
Quest accepted. Speak with Dumbo.
Master Gegeruju. Would you guys like a lift? Ah, the man and women of the hour have arrived. Jijiri was just regaling me the tale of your bravery and grace. A tale which I now see contains no exaggerations. It's not like I couldn't just look over there and see the whole thing in action.
Yeah, it's like he saw the whole thing.
It knocked the umbrella right out of my ear.
Everyone in Costa del Sol, myself included, owes you a debt of gratitude. I understand it was quite the display.
Indeed, Ina would have been... Ina, Hitomi, and Ray would have been right at home dancing along with my grandmother. They guided the bombard to an effortless victory over that vicious beast.
Ah, yes, the dance, a most curious thing.
Tajiri has been serving me for far longer than I can remember, yet I've just recently learned of it. Just how long have you been keeping this a secret?
I'd only ever viewed it as a provincial tradition. Not something that would pique your refined sensibilities, and certainly not something on which lives would hinge. My grandmother told me that the flame dance began as a way to quell the fiery rage of the goddess who slumbered in the mountains of the southern isles. It served not only as a form of protection. Over time, new steps were added to stoke the spirit of warriors soon to depart to battle. Given those origins, it seemed a perfect fit for this unique problem we face.
Grace meets tradition. I dare say it embodies the spirit of Costa del Sol. You simply must perform for me. Perhaps with some of the other dancers? Yes, with the graceful and lethal ones. I should very much like to see them swing back and forth.
God, he's always so gross.
It seems Master
I am
Gigaruju
disgusting.
has a keen interest in the flame dance. I suppose it would only be fitting to let you do the honors. Rest assured, your services will be compensated. Will you oblige?
Sure.
I mean, I don't have the option to say no, so. Excellent. In that case, I shall see the necessary preparations at once. In the meantime, recruit as many dancers as are willing, and I'm sure in no time we'll have an entourage that will please the most demanding of audiences.
Are we gonna have to get like a whole group of people just to randomly join us or something? Speak.
Oh, we have
Go on
to-
the beach and teach them
Oh,
to flame
We actually have to do.
dance. Okay, so we'll go over there.
Alright, your Uber is here. So you're the man her manga has been gushing about, and for good reason, and with good reason, how he tells it. You
Oh,
single-handedly drove that ill-mannered predator back to the depths where it belonged. Your heroics bring me back to the days of the Cascadias, when we drove back to bombard Menace by the skin of our teeth. What a reversal this year, What a reversal this year. Our former foes would play a part in our salvation. That is formatted weird.
So this is a different
Say again?
character.
Oh, that's a different character.
I only see the one person.
There's two. There's the
There's-
girl, and you read some of the girl lines. Say again? You want to teach me this flame dance? Well, I suppose as one of the chaperones of the festivities, I should know the steps by which they were saved. Wouldn't you agree? Bodefon.
We've known each other for years. Why do you not remember my name? Now that's a dance. Graceful yet powerful. Refined yet torrid. It is summer embodied.
It's
Wait a minute. Is that gorilla? Hold on. I'm sorry. Is that
there
gorilla
a
carrying that
flying
lullaby?
gorilla.
Yep.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to interrupt the speech.
I apologize, but I had to.
It's fine. It's pretty funny. Its simplicity belies the power of its motions. I must admit, I'm somewhat hesitant to perform such a dance in front of Master Gigaruju, but as long as I'm not alone, I'm sure I'll overcome my stage fright. But first,
But first, we must practice.
that's funny. It's terrible ninja warrior guy from last year.
Hey. Ah, Hina, good to see you. I've heard the stories of your battle with the shark. I wish we had been there to cheer you on. Did you hear that? She's teaching us to dance to one and all. It doesn't matter if we miss the epic battle. We can scare the shark off ourselves next time. Wait, what? We can scare the shark off ourselves next time it shows its moss-afflicted snout. Oh. None of us can relate to that.
It's fine. It's just one of those things. Everyone's used to us being terrible at reading sometimes.
Did you see that? Did you? I think I've memorized it. Oh, I dare another overgrown fish to try and ruin our fun. Stay here while I practice.
She gets no lines. That's mean.
I missed
wait,
whatever the
hold on.
last thing they. I like how the little sister brother, I don't know, has
Sister.
like the teeniest little tail.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
little knobtail.
Pikku kids have bobtails and it's so cute. Bronze skinned beauty, she is as pale as a sheet.
I was gonna say
What?
she's
Yeah,
so
it's-
pale.
I feel like they accidentally put the. They're like, which one's it supposed to go on? I don't know.
I think it was supposed to be the Makote. Anyway, I'll do it. Oh, it's you. I heard tell you put on a performance so fiery it scared away. Wow, scared away a shark as large as a house. Blah blah blah. Master Geruju wishes us to learn the dance. Of course, it would be our pleasure. It may very well come in handy the next time he's in one of his moods. Oh God. My word, the steps are most elegant in their simplicity, but the movements are as fierce as a raging inferno. Truly, it is a dance for the season. Now, everyone, let's practice until we get it right. Master Gigaruju will accept nothing less than perfection.
Well, alright then.
I will laugh.
I didn't realize there were 4 of them.
Yeah, there's whole group. I will laugh if they, like somewhere down the line before the event's over, someone realises and they fix it so that it's a different character.
God, I hope so.
They are so pale. I mean, how pale were they before they became bronze skinned? Is what I want to know.
Right?
I never imagined so many would be eager to learn the flame dance. Thank you. If only my grandmother were here to see this, I have no doubt it would bring a smile to her face. While even a single dancer can make a strong impression compared to a group performing in unison, they are as a candle before a blazing bonfire. I've arranged matching attire for each of you that your fire might burn ever brighter. Once you've dressed for the occasion, meet us on the beach and we shall usher in the arrival of peace to the Moonfire Faire. Alright.
Alright.
Oh,
Are we
just going
actually
straight
getting
to
clothes
cutscene.
to keep, or are they just slapping us with a temporary outfit?
I know it's one you can get. No, I'm not wearing it yet. Finally, the moment is at hand. I pray this dance will be every bit as invigorating as I've been led to believe.
Okay, off we go. Let's see this disaster. Oh, lots of colours. Gross, I'm wearing a hat.
I'm the only person who's green.
You got green, I got pink.
I'm red. Through the power of dance, you have restored peace and... The heck word is that?
Quietude.
Quietude? That's not a word. They made that up. To the shores of Costa del Sol. If aught appears to threaten this hard-won serenity once more, use Flame Dance to send the menace scurrying back to its lair. You may now purchase wares from the Moonfire Faire vendor, participate in the fate appearing in the southeastern region of the fairgrounds to earn vouchers that can be exchanged for goods. Complete.
Complete.
Yeah, also quietude is a word. I can move it.
I have never heard it. It looks so weird. Yay, we did it!
Lyle, you son of
You
a...
son of a...
Oh, my
boy.
god, that's
Actually,
great.
give us the outfit. We have to buy it.
Yeah, I think we
Did
Did
got.
it give us any like free vouchers?
I've got 15.
They gave us vouchers to start.
I've got 15. Let's just go to the vendor and see how many we
There's
need.
a lot. We're going to
1,
need like 2.
5, 10,
vendor
15,
at?
20, 25. We need 30 total, so we need to do the fate again. And then we get the stuff. Okay, so you have to do the fate again in order to actually purchase the promised gear. Okay, so we've done the fate twice, so now it's time for me to collect all of the, oh, this is how you do it. Okay, exchange. To collect all of the items. They'll also get the furniture item, but I can't display it because I only have an apartment and not a house. But it's fine.
Alright. And now, whenever we do it just for fireworks.
If people want fireworks, I mean I have like 2 stacks of them at this point, I think. Okay, that's everything. So let's come out into the open and try it all on. So what did we get? We got a hat. We got a body thing. Oh, interesting. So it's like a necklace and arms, but because I'm a lady, it gives me a top. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, and then there's actually, I didn't realise there was hands as well. Wait, I equipped it and nothing happened. Oh, there we go. Equip. I'm being attacked by a bombfish. Or something. Oh, I like the sandals, they're cute.
Yeah, I do actually really like the sandals. It's like that is definitely
I'm just gonna see about time.
getting turned into glamour stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dye it light pink. Yay! Because pink is my colour. So there we have it. We have both models on display. We have me and the ladies, and Aina and the ladies, or Austin and the ladies, and then we've got Pikku in the male, which is basically the same. It's just that they get to wear their chest, and the women don't because
Their titties get to be free.
yes, Austin, the male, and I love how this bombfish has just come right up to the camera. It's like, I want my time right in the centre. Oh, and you're green.
There we go.
Oh yeah, so I can't show off the thingamabob. So that was the event. And we're all going to dance really out of time with each other, which is fine.
I have to find the email.
You should probably go on the other side
there we
because
go.
I'm in the middle of the screen. You're all the way on the other side. Yeah, so that was Moonfire Faire for 2020. Yay! You got it in time.
Yeah. Bring back the ninja course.
Maybe
Everything
they'll-
else is fine.
Maybe they'll do the ninja course next year. Or like some version of it. Because this year's been difficult for us all. But hopefully 2021 is going to improve things.
Yeah, hopefully. Knock on wood. I'm not going to say anything to jinx it. I'm just going to say hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah, so who's going to continue dancing and this person's going to teleport under us for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was fun. It was short. In the end, it was more waiting around for stuff. But it was good enough. And we got some decent rewards out of it, I think.
Alright.
And we just have to hope that next time, next summer, we get something a little more involved. Let's put it that way. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Austin and Pikku, for joining me.
Yeah.
And we will see you all whenever the next video is. Bye everyone!